So welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us today. Whether you're a shareholder, an investor, somebody following the rapid evolution of the ION business, or someone drawn into the next evolution of digital content, today I get to make a significant announcement, a new patent. One that takes everything that we've already built and makes it more powerful, more controllable, more transactable, and more secure than ever before. Our original patents gave the world virtual video, the foundational breakthrough that allows rendered video to be separated, indexed, and assembled by intelligent systems without re-rendering. Those patents are granted, and they're very real. Virtual video has established ION's right to play in one of the most significant market transitions of our time. What I'm about to reveal is a foundational upgrade to virtual video, one that will really help shape the next evolution of digital media experiences. This new patent doesn't replace what we have, it builds directly on top of it, adding a layer of control, a layer of commerce, a layer of security. And together, these layers enable our customers to transform virtual video from a powerful assembly technology into a fully governed, transactable asset. Now, this is not a pivot, it's not a shift in strategy or direction. It is an infrastructure enhancement, one that our customers can build on wherever payments, consent, rights management, or data sovereignty are critical to delivering the end user experience. The new patent upgrades and enhances our IP portfolio significantly. Our freedom to operate and our protection window are already in place, elements that significantly increase the commercial value of licensing our IP to our customers. Now, our original patent and our new patent work hand in hand together. And together, they are significantly more valuable than either one alone. So, why a new patent? Well, beyond the obvious value of expanding our IP, I want to explain the problem that we were actually solving. Did you know that within the last 12 months, AI agents have accelerated across the globe, taking action on behalf of people everywhere, powering what we now call agentic commerce, where AI acts on a user's behalf without them even having to lift a finger and performing transactions for those users. AI agents are already powering up to 20% of the world's e-commerce systems. That's within the last 6 months. Now, that is not a prediction, that is now. But what comes next? We believe the answer is agentic content, a world where AI agents are not just transacting, they're curating, they're assembling, producing, creating personalized content experiences for every individual, shaped entirely around an individual's intent, their mood, and their moment, before they've even opened an app. And when that world arrives, it raises a question that nobody in this industry has really fully answered yet. What role does a video platform actually play? You see, today a platform is a place where you go to find something to watch. It is the discovery layer, the library, the interface between you and the content. But when an AI agent already knows what you want, when it's assembling your experience in real time, drawing from multiple sources shaped entirely around your intent, the need to visit a platform is arguably reduced. And if that platform is no longer the destination, where does the value live? Where does the transaction take place? And that is a question ION was built to answer with the new patent that we're introducing today. Here is the insight at the core of this new filing. Once a video has been virtualized, once all media samples have been removed from the file, what remains really has no intrinsic value on its own. It's like a lock and key. A virtual video is an empty container. It cannot play. It produces no output. It contains no picture, no sound. It is a map that points to video and frames and secured at other destinations. And our new patent, the one that we're talking about today, is the toll booth. This is the gate that only opens when specific conditions are met. Conditions that can include transaction information, rights management, licensing terms, consent verification, and much, much more. We call it the key that opens the toll booth. and that is called a video token. That is the term that we use. A video token is really just a machine-readable object that grants the rights to assemble a virtual video's references, but only when defined conditions are met. So it is the key. It can only allow the access to that video when certain conditions are met. The token does not contain footage. It does not contain URLs. Does not give you the video, but it contains the authority. Inside that token, we bundle together the identity of the virtual video being requested, the user's verified consent parameters, licensing terms, who owns what under what rights framework, transaction information, the commercial terms governing access, territorial controls, where this content is permitted to play, things like session identifiers, a unique code so the token cannot be replayed or reused, execution constraints like time limits, device requirements, environmental verification, and a lot more. All of it bound together cryptographically and evaluated at the moment of execution. Not where the content is distributed, not where the content or the file is downloaded. This is at the precise millisecond a virtual video begins to assemble. If the token validates, the reference resolves, the footage flows, the experience assembles. If it does not, if consent is redrawn, if the territory is wrong, if the session's expired, if the device is entrusted, nothing happens. No footage is accessed, no experience is delivered. This is control not at the file level, not at the stream level, but at the sample level. Every individual frame addressable, labeled, and governed. So why this really strengthens our IP position? Our original patents established virtual video. They protected the mechanics of how a rendered video could be separated, indexed, and reassembled without re-rendering. Those patents are valuable. They are granted. They establish our foundational right to play. This new filing builds something significant on top of that foundation, the ability to control the access to and the commercialization of virtual video itself. So there's a lot of words, but let's consider the implication. Anyone who wants to commercialize dynamic video assembly, anyone building AI-driven personalization, agentic content, or an experience layer of commerce, they will need to govern access. They will need to enforce rights. They will need to manage consent. They'll need to control territories, settle transactions, verify identities. There's so much involved here. But these are not optional features. They are legal and commercial requirements for any system operating at scale. And ION's new patent covers how you do all of that within a virtual video framework. It is protection that wraps directly around the commercialization pathway. By filing specifically for the token-governed access and resolution layer, ION has extended its protection into the era of AI-native content at the exact moment that the market is moving there. So I've just done a lot of talking, and a lot of this might have confused some people by now, but let's boil it down to the value, the 3 layers of value, because this is what I find most compelling about what we've built. It is this single control layer that controls 3 distinct and independently valuable commercial opportunities at the same time. So let's talk about them. Layer 1, total content sovereignty. With virtual video, content never leaves the owner's environment, not as a file, not as a copy, not as a duplicate. The only thing that ever travels is authorized binary samples, resolved at runtime by a token that the owner controls. Sovereignty is not a promise, it's an architectural fact. Layer 2, real-time compliance. In a world of AI agents assembling experiences autonomously, consent cannot be a one-time I agree button. It can't be that. ION's token architecture enforces consent at the precise moment of resolution, not at login, not at delivery, but at the sample level in real time. If a user withdraws consent, resolution ceases. Not eventually, instantly. This is the only way AI-assembled content can operate in full compliance with data privacy and content rights frameworks simultaneously. And layer 3, the transaction layer. Every resolution event is logged. Every access moment creates a traceable, auditable record. That record triggers billing, royalty distribution, advertising attribution, and revenue splits across multiple rights holders. Not at the file level, not at the subscription level, but at the scene level, the moment level, the experience level. Now imagine a personalised sports feed. Scene 1 is licensed from the league. Scene 2 is creator commentary. Scene 3 is a brand moment. 3 rights holders, 3 commercial teams, 1 seamless experience. Each scene governed by its own token. Each settled independently in real time. Now this is how monetization moves from blunt instruments, from subscriptions, file level ads, into precise, programmable experience economics. So let's talk about the other part of the pattern now, the content wallet. So if video tokens govern the authority to resolve references, you need a secure environment to hold them, to validate them, and to execute them. And that is the content wallet. You see, video has always required a dedicated player or playback environment. Firstly, there was proprietary players like QuickTime, Flash, Silverlight, then HTML5, which brought video directly into the browser. Each era of video had its own player or playback environment, shaped by the technology of its time. Now ask yourself this. In a world where AI agents are assembling content for every individual, where intelligence is shaping each of those individuals' experience before they even open an app, what role does a video platform actually play? Today, a platform is the place where you go to find something to watch. It's the discovery layer, the library. It's really just the interface between you and the content. But when AI agents already know what you want, when they assemble your experience in real time, drawing from multiple sources, shaped entirely around your intent, the need to visit a platform is arguably gone. If there's no platform to visit, where does the content play? So this is where we call it the content wallet. So the content wallet is just as the payment wallet became the secure execution environment for financial transactions, holding credentials, validating identity, authorizing the movement of value, holding your car keys, your credit cards, your tickets. A content wallet becomes a secure playback environment for experiences, video experiences. A payment wallet doesn't store money, it stores tokens, credentials that represent the authority to move value under defined conditions. A content wallet is the same, except it doesn't store video files, it stores tokens, each one representing permission to resolve specific moments of content under defined conditions. When a personal intelligence system wants to assemble an experience, it does not download media, it requests authority. The content wallet validates the token, it checks consent, enforces the rules, the time, location, device rules, and only then does it allow playback or allow resolution. Moments are then streamed and assembled dynamically in memory. Nothing is permanently copied, nothing uncontrolled is distributed. QuickTime gave way to Flash. Flash gave way to HTML5. HTML5 gave way to the content wallet. The playback environment of the experience economy, as we see it, is the content wallet. And this is the architecture that the financial world already understands. You see, MasterCard and Visa introduced payment tokenization 2014 through the EMV specification, and PayPal deployed the first digital wallet all the way back in 1998. The financial world has been running this model for decades. ION is bringing the same architecture to the world of content. Now let's look at the market now. The market has already named the destination. Let me explain why. Earlier this year, Google launched what it called personal intelligence inside Gemini. Their headline, their framing, their public bet on where AI goes next. A system that reasons across your data, your email, your photos, your search history, even your YouTube, to make information personally useful. But here's what they could not announce. Even with the ownership of YouTube, the world's largest video repository, Gemini, also owned by Google, still cannot assemble a personalized video experience, cannot assemble it. It can identify moments, it can extract timestamps, it can tell you exactly where something happens, but to create a personalized video experience, you still need to go to an editor, a timeline, you still need to render a video. Now, that isn't personal intelligence, that is legacy infrastructure in a new suit. And this is not a Google problem by any means. This is an entire market-wide problem. Remember, every video in the world is rendered. The gap Google cannot fill is the gap ION was built to occupy. And with this new patent, we no longer just offer assembly without rendering, we offer IP that enables assembly with control, with consent, with commerce, with compliance. The commercial requirements of AI native content at global scale. I hope that makes sense. Now, but before I close, let me clear up any questions or confusions about what ION is, because we've had a few people come to me and talk to me at some of these different outputs about this question. So they wanted to know where we sit and how we create value. Let me just clear that up. At ION, we are the missing layer. We are the infrastructure underneath the world's biggest companies, enabling them to innovate, to transform how they manage and monetize video, to build new products and services for their customers, and to participate in the experience economy forming right now beneath their feet. And we do that through our intellectual property, a growing portfolio of patents and deep applied knowledge of how to deploy that IP at the infrastructure level. We license that capability. We are the foundation that others build on, enabling product innovation and process optimization at scale. We don't build the technology, we license the intellectual property to our partners. And this new patent is the next layer of that foundation. It protects the commercialization pathway of every business that will eventually need adaptive video. And in a world of agentic content, that is every single business that touches media at scale. Why? Because there is no compliant, commercially viable route to an AI-assembled, dynamically personalized video that does not require a control layer. And now, ION owns how that control layer works. So think about what that means. Every hyperscaler racing to deliver personal intelligence needs it. Every streaming platform trying to move from static libraries to dynamic experiences needs it. Every enterprise sitting on a library of high-value video needs it. Every organization where sovereignty over that video is non-negotiable needs it. Every financial institution that wants to participate in the experience economy where content is the new commerce needs it. They all need the layer that ION provides. And every major announcement you read or hear this year, every declaration about personal intelligence, agentic content, AI native media, every single one is simultaneously a validation of our story and our exposure of the same missing piece. Programmable video, governed, transactable, compliant by design. That is where ION lives. That is our right to play. We have spent years building toward a moment that the world is only now arriving at. Our new patent is registered in Australia and is now registered in the US and across global destinations. That registration gives ION pretty much an effective monopoly on the virtual video marketplace, something that lasts 20 years across virtual video. And because our new patent governs the commercial execution layer, any deployment of virtual video that requires access control, rights management, or transactability falls within our IP. In a commercial world, that is every single deployment. The technology is proven to showcase our IP, the market has declared the destination, and this new patent is our formal notice. We are already here, and we intend to be the enabling force behind this market evolution. With that, I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for being part of the ION journey.